Well, as Marco Barkan said, you can say you're furious, but you can't say you're surprised because that's the 2019 Phillies. Isn't that the truth? I swear this team just doesn't. It does not want to go 7 games over 500. I mean, like whenever we get close to 6 games, we never can get over 7 games and get to 7 games. It's so frustrating. The Phillies lose 5-4 to the Pittsburgh Pirates as they drop the second game of the series, and we have a lot to talk about in this one. We have, first of all, we're not going to talk. We're going to save this for later in the video. Stick around. I'll give my thoughts about Sean Rodriguez criticizing the fan base. And, we're going to be talking about that at the end of the video. But all in all, just a terrible game. Rhys Hoskins, can you not catch a routine pop-up? I mean, seriously? Like, what's the issue here? Like, it was a routine pop-up. And he just flat out planked it. So, this team, I mean, it's just, you could say you're furious, you can't say you're surprised. I mean, that was a great, you couldn't sum up any better. I guess this is a common theme for this Phillies team. Get on a little, win one game and then just lose the next one. And Sean Rodriguez hits a walk-off home run and then gets booed. Booed after a walk-off home run. Little did he know. He got a big mouth. We're going to talk about this later. He had a big mouth and came back to bite him. So let's look at the game summary, scoring summary here. Top of the first inning, Reynolds hit a 2-run home run to left. 2-0 Pittsburgh. That was off of Drew Smyly, the starter for the Phillies. And then bottom of second, Adam Hazley singled to left. Dickerson came around to scores. Now 2-1. Bottom of the third, Dickerson singled to side left. Harper scored, and Dickerson went to second, so now it up at 2. Hazley singled to center. Rodriguez came around to score. This is in the bottom of fifth. The Phillies take a 3-2 lead. Top of the sixth inning, Morin hits a 2-run home run. It's now 4-3 Pittsburgh. Then Logan Morrison hit a home run to left center, tied it up at 4. Then top of the ninth inning, Newman grounds into a fielder's choice. And Frazier comes around to score. It's now 5-4 Pittsburgh. You go on to win by that score, 5-4, your final score. Hoskins, I guess you can't catch a routine pop-up, I guess. Rhys Hoskins, 1 for 5, 1 strikeout. JT, 2 for 5. Harper went 1 for 5. Gene Segura, 0 for 3. Dickerson, 2 for 4 on a run batted in. Cesar, 1 for 4. Sean Rodriguez, 1 for 1 with a run scored. Brad Miller, 0 for 2. Adam Hazley, 2 for 5, 2 RBIs. Drew Smyly, 0 for 2. Logan Morrison, 1 for 1. Scott Kingery, 0 for 1. Let's look at the summary. And this one, Drew Smyly, 5 2/3, 9 hits, 4 runs, 4 strikeouts. He's just not a good pitcher. No other way around. He's just not good. I think we all know that. He's not a good pitcher, but who else are you going to throw out there? Parker, third inning, 1 hit. Ranger Schwartz, 1 1/3, 1 strikeout. Hughes, 2/3 in an inning, 1 walk. Hector Neris, an inning, 1 hit, 1 earned run. Or no earned run. It was not an earned run. 2 walks. And Rhys Hoskins cannot catch. He's been doing bad on the field, and he's been doing bad at the plate. Not much else to say about this one. Blown leads, blown games, bad defense. This is the things that came back to haunt us last year, right? Not good. It's not looking good. We just didn't play good baseball. I was saying we were very, very sloppy in the field. A lot of stupid mental mistakes. Our pitching isn't good. I mean, it's just the same thing over and over and over and over again. I mean, you could say you're just furious. You can't say you're surprised, though. Are you really surprised about this performance we saw out of the Phillies last night? No. Sloppy defense. And I can't wait. I just want to talk about the Gabe Kapler, Sean Rodriguez situation because that's really what I want to talk about. So apparently there was some miscommunication between Cesar Hernandez and Gabe Kapler. And Kapler doesn't want to say the word punishment. I'm sorry, but if you're going to be a manager in the Major League Baseball, you have to say the word punishment. You have to. That's so soft. That is so soft out of Gabe Kapler to not want to use the word punishment. That is so soft. So you're not going to discipline your players when they do something wrong, like not run out a ground ball? There's some miscommunication between Cesar Hernandez and Gabe Kapler. He doesn't want to use the word punishment. Give me a break. Give me a break. That is a joke. That is a joke. You really don't want to use the word punishment? Well, he's in the wrong business, if that's the case. He shouldn't be a manager. Our manager is an absolute joke. He really is. He is a terrible manager. Never been a fan. I've never liked him. And he doesn't want to use the word punishment. Oh, okay. Mr. Softy. So what kind of message does that send to other players? Huh? What kind of message does that send to Cesar Hernandez, who was lazy, and didn't want to run out of ground, didn't run out that line drive to right field that he hit in that final game in Miami on Sunday? What kind of message does that send to Hernandez? That's acceptable behavior. That's what kind of message extends. It's acceptable behavior. I don't care that he sat him. He refused to say the word punishment. So that literally, the message you were so trying to send, it gets rid of that whole entire message. It's kind of just saying, okay, I'll just do it because I have to. That's what kind of message is that sending Hernandez. It's not being like, run out the ground ball, stop being lazy, play with heart, play with passion, run out the ground ball, do your job. It's not sending that message. If he would have said Hernandez is punished, he's not sending that, then that's the kind of message that would have been sent. If you refuse to say the word punishment, then that's not sending the right message. I think everyone understands that, right? So that really, really burns me up. Our manager, our stupid manager, Gabe Kapler, doesn't want to say that. Punishment. Punishment's just part of life. Yeah, but he doesn't want to say it. And Mike Scioscia was interviewed on radio. And he said he'd love to have the Phillies job. Please. I would love that. Here's a guy who's an old school guy. Joe Madden, his contract's up at the end of this year. Hire one of these two. These are old school baseball guys. Obviously, Joe Madden's a little analytical, and he's a weird guy. He's a little goofy, but that's okay. He's an interesting guy. Mr. Joe Madden. I would love to have him. Madden or Scioscia. Do not bring back Gabe Kapler. Mike Scioscia was talking about how he would love to manage the Phillies. This should grab the Phillies' attention. Get on the phone. Get on the phone. Call up Scioscia. And if the Cubs don't extend Madden, which I don't think they probably will, because it doesn't look like they're going to be going that far in the playoffs, we need to sign one of these two guys. It's either Scioscia or Madden. Kapler's not an option. He is gone. He is gone. He's not made for this city. I don't want a manager on my team who doesn't punish their players. I want managers to hold players accountable. Like Brian Snitker. Not afraid to call out Ronald Acuna Jr. He blasted him. And I loved it. Because he wants to discipline. He sent Ronald Acuna Jr. a message. And look what the Braves are doing. They're having such a great season. Way better than we are. They're on a totally different planet than we are. They're so much better than we are. Look at the Mets with Mickey Callaway. That's another bad situation over there. Mickey Callaway's not a good manager. Look at what Davey Martinez was able to do with the Nationals. Look how he was able to turn that organization around. That doesn't just happen. It requires a good leader, and I've always been a fan of Davey Martinez. It's not going to happen here because we don't have a good leader, a good manager. Our manager's an absolute joke. So, I just want Gabe Kapler out. It's either Scioscia or Madden. Or somebody else. I want one of those two guys. Scioscia knows a lot about the game. He played with Mike Trout. I believe he won the World Series. Is that like 2002, was it, with the Angels? 2002, I believe he had won a World Series. He was with the Angels for so long. Knowledgeable guy. I understand the last couple years he was with the Angels, they weren't very good. But how is that his fault? The Angels just wanted to change. They brought in Brad Asmus to be the new manager there. Angels are just terrible. They always – it's Mike Trout, and there's no one else good on the team. So, yeah, you can't really blame Scioscia for those bad years. As goes with Joe Maddon, I think his time in Chicago is just kind of just, kind of ending. His contract's going to be up. He's owed a lot of money for a manager. I think he's way over $1 million. That's a lot of money for managers. Managers don't usually get paid that much money. So, so he's definitely going to – the Cubs are not going to bring him back, probably not. So, fire Kapler, I honestly maybe would prefer Maddon. Hire Maddon or Scioscia. Yeah, I'd be happy with either one. So that's how I feel about that gatekeeper situation. You discipline. I would even say that you're punished. You don't run out the ground. You don't run out the line drive, and sit. I want players who hustle on my squad. If I was manager, that would be my mentality. That would be my mentality. So let's get up this Sean Rodriguez interview. Sean Rodriguez criticized the fans because he was getting booed during this whole slump. Okay, he was getting booed. In Philly, when players don't perform, they get booed. They don't perform to expect. This is Major League Baseball, and he's hitting almost 200. I'm sorry, if you don't perform in Philly, you get booed. You get booed. Look at Bryce Harper getting booed. Look at Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons got booed, and then they cheer for him when he does something good. Same goes with Bryce Harper. They boo him when he's not doing well, but it's more of like a boo, you got to play better, It's not a hateful boo. Sean Rodriguez is taking it personal, which he shouldn't be doing. He's taking it way too personal, which he should not be doing. And it feels like, since he hit a big home run, since he's the new big guy in town, he's the new sheriff in town, everybody come listen to me. Even though I'm a 200 hitter, I've done nothing in the month of August, but yet I still have a right to say something, everybody. I'm the big guy. I'm the big shot here. Sean Rodriguez, yeah, give me a break. Give me a break. I was furious when I found out about this. This is Philadelphia. These are the fans. They boo you when you're not playing well. And you say, I hear a couple fans on the plate saying, come on, Sean. You gotta, you'll figure it out. Oh, yeah, you think every fan's going to be like that? Yeah, he got booed. Yesterday during the starting lineup intro. And he also got booed when he stepped up the home plate. And I think he deserved it. You don't get cocky, and you don't get a big mouth after you do something good. You get one hit. I think he's only had 2 hits in the month of August. Or maybe 3 now. I know he got a double last night. So, you have 3 hits in the month of August, but yet you still think you have the right to criticize the fans. Now, this is coming from a bad baseball player. If this is coming from a Bryce Harper, if this is coming from a JT Realmuto, I wanted to say Rhys Hoskins, but he's been terrible. If this is coming from an Aaron Nola, this is coming from someone that is legit. Is a legit good baseball player. And I'm on the borderline of saying Rhys Hoskins. Because I know Hoskins is not the best player, but I know he's better than a 233 hitter. So this coming from any of those guys, Harper, Realmuto, Hoskins, Nola, I understand. Well, I still would disagree with them, but you could maybe respect their opinion a little bit more. But this is coming from a guy like Rodriguez or a Miller or a Franco or someone that doesn't really or someone that's not the best player and is not good at baseball, and you have a hard time being okay with it, this guy's not good. He doesn't have the right. He doesn't have the resume to criticize the fans. He's a career 220 hitter. He's not good. He's a bench player. But this guy thinks he's the new shot in town. He thinks he's the new sheriff in town. And he thinks that he has the right to criticize the fans. The Phillies fans can be a little harsh at times. That's just who they are. That's just who we are, right? But to say all this, that they're entitled, come on. And Gabe Kapler, the guy I was just criticizing like 5 minutes ago, he actually disagreed with him. I couldn't believe it. He disagreed. Wow. I actually agree with Gabe Kapler on that. Something we could actually agree with. So Rodriguez, I'm very, very disappointed in Rodriguez. And I'm going to play you the interview. It might not be the best quality, but here it is, guys. Listen up.
I'm not the one screaming. I'm not the one saying pretty disgusting things at times. It seems pretty entitled. I mean, you're just making yourself look pretty bad as an individual, as a person, as a fan. You're making guys not want to basically sit there and say, hey, they're going to support you. Hey, they're going to do this. That's tough. There's still a lot of good fans, though. Those are the ones I hear. Those are the ones I pay attention to. A few that might be behind home plate to say, hey, Sean, keep doing your thing. Don't worry about it. Things will come around. Hey, Reese. Hey, so-and-so. Hey, Bryce. Through the thick and thin, that's when you really get to show your true colors.
Go thick and thin, that's when you really start to show your true colors. Like he thinks that every fan is going to be supportive, and every fan, no fan's going to be. That's his. I guess that's his alternate reality. I don't know where his reality is, but that's not actual reality. And look at where he's played in his career: Tampa Bay and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh can give two craps about the Pirates. They're not a baseball really town. They're a football Steelers town. Tampa Bay, they're not even a sports town. Tampa Bay ain't in a sports town. You got these two cities, Pittsburgh and Tampa Bay. And Tampa. I care nothing about the sports. You know why he has this mindset? Because he's been brainwashed. And that's where he's played. He plays where no fans care. No fans boo. Every fan's, all nice and, because they have no fan base there in those cities. No offense. I know there might be some Pirates fans watching this. Listen, Pirates fans are good people. I'm just saying, but they're not known for their baseball. The same goes with Tampa. Philadelphia's known for their sports. And Tampa and Pittsburgh, they're not. I'm sorry. Pittsburgh fans, if you're watching this video. I'm sorry. But it's true. It's true. And he thinks that the Philly fans are the same way. Well, guess what, Sean? You got a big mouth. You over-celebrated your home run. You got a little cocky. And you got a big mouth. And it came back to bite you. He got hit by a pitch. The fans were clapping about it. Obviously, I think they're happy that he got on first base. But I think it was more of like a karma situation. All right, you're going to trash it, you get hit by a pitch. They booed him, and then he hit a double, and then they all clapped. So I don't know. I mean, I guess things are back to normal. That really pisses me off. I'm just going to say it right now. Just stop being a baby. Take the booze. Stop being a jerk. And just move on, Sean. You were in a slump. You expect us to be all lovey-dovey when you're in a slump? Look what we did to Harper. I don't agree with booing Harper. I boo with booing Hoskins because I think it may wake him up. Booing Harper, booing Hoskins, booing, I don't know, Segura when he didn't run out, a couple plays this year. Look at it's supposed to wake you up, but apparently not to him. He thinks that is, I'll have to be nice, That's not how it works in Philly, Sean. If you, he's not meant for this fan base. I forget who said this. I think it was Philly's Access. He summed it up perfectly. He's not meant for this fan base. It's true. So I'm sorry I kind of went on like that really, really long thing there. I had to talk about the Rodriguez. I had to talk about the Kapler. I had to talk about all that stuff. So other than that, Drew Smiley, typical Drew Smiley outing. He's just not good. I'm so sick and tired of this guy. He's terrible. Who's he going to throw out there, though? Hoskins, terrible. Drops a routine pop-up. Ah, man, this team is such a joke. Another blown game. Another game we should have won. That is right. So, are you really surprised? No. Who knows if we even get the series win today? I don't even know. I mean, at this point, wrapping up the month of August. 6:05 the first pitch. Keller 1-2 with a 7.24 ERA going against Vin Velasquez. 5-7 with a 4.93 ERA. Wild card. I don't know. I don't mean like the actual wild card. I'm just saying I don't know what's going to happen in this game. So, guys, this game really, this whole situation, the Phillies situation right now, really is pissing me off. With the Rodriguez and the Kappa, I'm just so sick and tired of our manager. Watching him in the post game, I just don't like our clubhouse. I really don't. I don't like the guys we have. I don't like Gabe Kapler. I don't like Rodriguez. Now, so I know Rodriguez isn't a long-term answer. Rodriguez and Kapler were actually teammates at one time with Tampa. They were actually teammates. Little did Rodriguez know that Kapler would eventually be his manager at some point. But I'm so sick and tired of these guys, these little winky-dinky guys who have no guts whatsoever. And he doesn't want to say the word punishment. God forbid, Kapler says the word punishment. That's not a manager. That is a weak person. A weak person. That is not a manager, ladies and gentlemen. That's not a manager. That is a weak person with no guts whatsoever, Gabe Kapler. So I'm done, really just done with this whole entire organization. It's a joke. It really is. We need to hire someone like a Scioscia or a Madden. Do you agree with me on that? Do you agree with me that we should hire someone like a Scioscia or Madden? Leave the comment link in the description below. I'm sorry I didn't really talk much about the game, but there's not really much else to talk about. It's the same thing over and over and over. We blow it. We get a lead, blow it. Terrible defense. We can never get 7 games over. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? There's nothing to say. There's nothing to say. You could say you're furious. You can't say you're disappointed. Or you can't say you're surprised, rather. I don't know, guys. Please like this video. Please tell your friends about these videos. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. Please tell your friends about these videos. Please make sure you have subscribed. Please make sure you have that notification bell turned on. Thank you all so much for watching. Social media link in the description below. Please make sure you like this video. All right, guys. 6:05, the first pitch. Vid Velasquez on the mound tonight. All right, guys. Let's go Phillies. Talk to y'all later.